it's not good to be stuck in a groove, even as you do a piece of art. You should allow yourself, life is full of changes. The art is kind of like a metaphor for life. You have to allow change to come in. Hello, I'm Paul Chenard, and I'm an artist. I like to show action with my art and tell a story with it. So there's got to be, it's racing, automotive racing history, so there has to be action in it. Though sometimes it could be a still life of an engine, but then there's a story there. It's the, either the cultural background from the engine, or but it's again, going back to, it has to tell a story. Well, I guess to be an aspiring automotive artist, you really have to sleep, breathe, eat automotive subjects. You have to have a passion for it. But that's true for any subject. I'd say if you're going to be an artist, you have to show passion for it. And you have to be kind of stubborn. You have to just want to do your art. I guess it's knowing your market is really important, and getting in touch with that market is really important. That's being an automotive artist. And I'm the most published automotive artist on the planet today because I'm not shy about showing my art to editors of magazines. And you have to believe in your art. You have to believe in what you're doing. I don't listen to naysayers. Like, they say, oh, you should be doing this. And I go, well, maybe I don't want to do that. I wanted to get back to my roots of drawing, sketching, and the feeling of pencil on paper or marker or brush on canvas. You can't trade that. It's no big deal if something, I get another idea halfway through of something I can add or another medium I can throw in. I'll do that because ultimately it's still going to come out as an interesting piece, and maybe a more interesting piece, because I don't restrict myself at the start. I have actually no idea what I'm going to get. And I love not knowing, because I'm just as curious as the passers-by of what the final result will be, because I really don't know. I don't have enough experience to be able to say, oh, this is going to be, and where's the fun in knowing anyway? It's really exciting not knowing. It's like, oh, I can't wait to see what happens. The subjects change there's a cultural dynamic, there's a story to tell, there's layers, there's so much more to racing history. There's so many stories to tell that I find are important. And a lot of them is cultural things. I like to show a cultural side to it, or a neat story. So I go every year to the Goodwood Revival, and there's a friendship, a close kinship that I have with Belgian artist Nicolas Cancelier, and we only get together once a year, but it's like we've never been apart. He's just my best friend. But going to the Goodwood Revival with Nicolas and meeting my other friends there, and everyone dresses in vintage clothes, and sketching the live stuff there is just such an adventure. I used to be at the Halifax Farmers Market, and I love when kids come by, and they're fascinated by seeing the art happening live in front of them. It's like you kind of feel like a magician, because people are completely fascinated by art happening in front of them. And then I show kids little tricks. In fact, there was a little boy who has some developmental issues, but was completely absorbed by the fact that I was actually doing art in front of him. So I invited him to join me at the market whenever he wanted to, and we would sketch together. Well, he took me to my word, and almost every Saturday he would come and meet me with his little drawing suitcase and set up a table beside me and would sketch cars and would give me sketches, and I would show him little pointers, and he had developmental issues, and his parents told me, and his grandfather told me, that it had made a difference for him. It helped him focus. And I don't know, I was just really, so, you know, the live experience, you can never actually, you never know what will come of that, or who you will impact with that, or who, you know, the next, you know, little kid comes by and it might be the next Van Gogh. As Enzo Ferrari was asked, what is your favorite race car? He says, my next one. And so I'd say the same thing. My next art piece is my favorite piece. The process of doing it is so much fun. It's kind of when it's finished, it's kind of an anticlimax. So yeah, my next piece is my favorite one.